Okay, good morning, guys. And once again, my name is Afolabi. I'm a mentor on Traders Hub, and welcome to my Cash Up series. Now, let me just this one we'll be looking at the pairs that I'm looking at for this week and what I am expecting to play out. Okay, quickly, let's look at Euro USD. Yesterday, when I was analyzing Euro USD with my mentees, my students on Traders Hub, and this was our analysis yesterday. And I told them that what I'm expecting is it breaking this zone to the upper side, then we see a retest, and we buy. If you are on my cash up series last week, you will remember vividly that I projected this selling, that once it breaks this area, a retest of it to this area, then we see a sell to this side, and that happened exactly. So if you watch my catch-up series yesterday and last week, then definitely I believe that you should have nothing less than 80 something piece, almost 90 piece that you caught with me. Okay, so let's come to this week. This week, this is what I'm looking at on Euro USD. Now on Euro USD, this is our last high, which is our lower high when the sell was still on. And we have another high now that has broken it. And now, what gives me confidence that this is going to be buy is the fact that we now have an higher low, a higher low. This is the last low, this is higher low. Then we have another higher high for me. So what I'm expecting is this on Euro USD. What I'm expecting on Euro USD, let me show you, is this. I'm expecting it to come up to this side, then we see a retest to this zone, then we start going up. So, of course, I'll be buying somewhere around this area. What I mean is, I will buy at the next retest down. At the next retest down. Once I see another higher low formed, then I place my buy. Then, honestly, on the long time, I see Euro USD buying. But for now, my first TP will be around here, this somewhere here. This is where I'm going to take my TP for this. Then I watch out for what is going to happen again. Then I'll be on the lookout for what's going to happen. Is it going to reject, start coming down again? Or are we going to see it coming up, break, test, then I start buying? So for Euro USD, what I'm looking at is I'm waiting for a retest back to this zone, this area, giving me higher low. Then I do what? Execute my buy. My long TP is going to be there. So what I'm looking at for something like about 150 pips. 150 pips. And don't forget last week, I told you guys I don't pick my trade on H4. Once I see my confirmation and I see it coming back for me higher low, definitely I go to a lower time frames. H1, 30 minutes. Then I look for my price action. I execute. That's going to give me a good risk to reward. Maybe my stop loss executing on 30 minutes Euro USD will be like 15 pips, and my TP will be that 150 pips. That's like ratio 1 to 10. So now let's move to the second pair we'll be looking at today. Is GBP USD. I also analyzed this with my students yesterday. There is a trend line, and this is the third touch on trend line on daily when we did the analysis yesterday. And I told them that this is a very delicate area. Very delicate area. So what we were waiting for yesterday, or what we analyzed yesterday, is that we said we are waiting for you to break this area, see a retest, and boom, go. Right. So we are expecting something like this, retest, and boom, right. So that's something we are expecting. Another thing that I'm looking at, okay, can we have something like something like this for me. So if you have something like that for me, then that means we get something like this. Get something like this. Get. So now, this is our last high before the break of this zone. Now we have higher low, we have higher high. So we are expecting another higher low. Then we enter at the higher low area. Then we buy. Of course, like I said, go to lower time frame to enter the trade once you start seeing your confirmation. So those are the two pairs I'm actually looking at. The two pairs I'm actually looking at for the week on Forex. Now, what gave me confidence or what gave me assurance is my US index. We also analyzed this yesterday. I analyzed this with my students yesterday. That's all. And I told them that this is also an important zone. They are waiting for it. Once it breaks, then automatically, when US index is selling, Euro will be buying, Euro US will be buying, GBP US will be buying automatically. So look at what we saw, what we analyzed. We said we are waiting for it. You can see it. It respected this zone. First of all, rejected it, but came down and broke the zone now. So we now started having this, the last higher. We have a higher low now, lower high, sorry. Then are we having another lower low? Then what we just wait for, what we're looking at is this. Look at something like this, then it starts going again. So, and once we get that, then automatically Euro USD and GBP USD will definitely be buying. So for this week on Forex, the pairs I'm looking at is GBP USD for a buy and Euro USD for a buy. But like I said, we wait for a retest of this zone on GBP USD, probably a retest on this trend line. Then on Euro USD too, wait for a retest to this zone. Then we execute at higher low to buy. Don't forget, lower time frame to enter. So that's what we are looking out for. Like I said something last week that this week probably be looking at the 75 analysis. But next week I'll probably look at that on my cash of series. Today I just feel like, okay, let's look at this Forex because our analysis yesterday I've started playing out. So automatically I just say, okay, let me analyze these two pairs for you guys for this week. And if you can follow us very well and follow this analysis, you are surely going to make a lot of money. Surely going to make a lot of money. Don't let me use a lot, depending on your lot size. So next week we'll be analyzing only V75 on my cash suite. And I know you won't want to miss out on that. So thank you for joining me this morning. To register or to be part of Traders Hub, you can go to tradershub.ng. Then you will see tradershub.ng. Then if you want to join our mentorship class, you see me, or you want to join my mentorship class, you see me. My name is Afolabi on the tradershub.ng mentorship. So once you get to tradershub.ng, you go to mentorship. You see Afolabi, you see other mentors there, Yosha, Bafa, Damola, and the rest. So you can join any one of us. And also you can follow us on Instagram, Traders Hub. You can follow us on Twitter. And you can also always subscribe to our YouTube. Also, if you want to follow me, my handle is Bama10, both on Twitter, on Facebook, on Twitter and on Instagram, Bama10. Just search for me. That's me, my handle. You can always follow me. And you can also follow our senior mentor, our boss, Yosha, on Twitter and Instagram. His handle is Yosha Mindset. Yosha Mindset. So thank you. God bless you. That comes to the end of our Passion series for today.